What's up, word nerds? My name's Kenny. Hope you're all feeling good today. It is Saturday, November 9th. In this video, I'll be playing Wordle Connections, the mini crossword, and strands. Before we get started, I want to remind you guys that I do have a Patreon page if you guys would like to support the channel and get access to a lot of bonus content. Go check it out. It's like a second home, basically, for like I'm posting so much more content over there, I would say, than I am actually on the channel. So let me just go ahead and show you guys. Yesterday, I actually forgot to share the custom connections puzzle. So yeah, this one I just uploaded it today. It's custom connections puzzle number 19 that I've made. So far, I've made 19 of these things, one a week, every single Friday. Go check it out. Try to solve it if you can. If you guys are a paid member, you can have access to that, as well as a spelling bee video that I made a couple days ago, the crossword video that I did earlier this week on Monday, and then I did a 2 for Goofer video, and then last week's connection. So yeah, please go check it out. Support the channel. I haven't really been, what is this, a gifting membership thing? I don't know. Maybe I can gift memberships to people. I don't know. I don't know. I have not received any new members recently, so of course, if you guys would like to do that, I would really appreciate it. Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and get back to Wordle here. Let me just open it up real quick. Okay, here we go, guys. Today's randomly selected starting word is tepid. Let's go ahead and put that in, see if it gets me anything. It gets me an E. Not in the second spot. So let's go ahead and try something else. How about snare? Yes, it does start with S. The E doesn't go there, though. What about sleek? That would actually test out the E in 2 spots. Also, honestly, I actually feel pretty good about this word. It could be the answer. I don't remember ever having it before. It was just the first one that I thought of. I mean, honestly, my first thought was slept, but I've already used the P and the T. The E goes in the middle. Smell. Yeah, I don't know what else it would be. Let's put in sleek, see if it's right. Not right. I guess it could be smell. Okay, maybe it is smell. No, it's not smell. Oh, it's got to be swell because there's no P for spell. Is there another one? Shell, yes. Swell, shell. We could lose this one today. Is there another one? Luckily, I've already used the P. I think it's just down to swell and shell. Honestly, I think it's shell, but I have the W already put in here, so let's put it in. Oh, no, it's swell. Okay, great. Swell. There we go. Brings my streak up to 25 today after that one. Awesome, guys. Leave a comment. Let me know how you did on Wordle. We're going to go ahead and jump straight on over to connections now. I love connections, guys. Have a lot of fun playing this every day. So let's go ahead and jump over there, see if I can solve it. Okay, connections, November 9th. Let's get started, see what words we have today. Thrown, shred, gnarly, powder. Radical, bath, lick, power. Okay. What do we got? Red. Shred, lick, ounce seem like they would go together. Like a shred of evidence, like an ounce of something, like a little bit of something, right? A lick of it, a trace. There we go. Nice. I did get that one. Smallest amount. Now what? Warped, twisted, maybe? Maybe bent? I'm not sure. I see root and exponent. These are math things like square root or something brought to the power of something, but that's kind of like an exponent. I don't know if power would go in that. You have power and powder with a D in there. Is radical thing? I think radical might be Well, if this is a category, it has to be power, because I don't think any of these other words work. I'm going to try this. It's right. Algebra terms. Okay, I wasn't sure. I thought exponent and power were like the same. But maybe power is something else. Oh well. Okay, so I do think twisted and warped go together, maybe bent. I don't know, does gnarly mean that? It's gotta, right? It's gotta mean that. Yeah. Contorted. All right, and then our final category, bath, rest, throne, and powder. What would this one be? Throne, powder, rest. What goes with powder? I think this has to be a blank. I think there's like a word that comes before or after these. Just room? Just bathroom, restroom, throne room, powder room? That seems right. Is that right? Words before room to mean okay, I see. Yep. Yeah. That makes sense. They're all the same. Yeah, that definitely makes a lot of sense. Okay, well, I'm glad I got the room thing there. So I actually, I would say I aced this one today. I'm very happy about that. Let me know in the comments how you guys did. All right, and then now we can go ahead and move on. So that was quick. That was pretty good. We got the mini crossword next. I do believe it should be a big mini today. Yeah, here we go. Big mini. Saturday, November 9th. Let's just get started, see if I can solve it. Car puller in San Francisco. I do remember seeing this on here before, and I was like, I did not know that was a thing. Or I didn't know the name for this before, but it really sucks that I've seen this one and I can't remember it. What is this called again? Maybe if I get some letters, I'll remember. What's that word? I don't know what that word is. Sommelier? Sommelier? Something? I don't know what that word is. I'm sure I've heard it before, but it never registered in my mind what the heck that was. I guarantee I've heard the word before. Darts or trivia? Ooh, trivia. So I'm not going to get the darts one. Trivia. Okay, are we talking about darts like throwing darts? Or are we talking about darts like to dart really quickly, to dash and move fast? It's probably throwing darts. Yeah, I don't know. Outrage. I don't know. Maria blank trap in The Sound of Music. I have no idea. I think I've just heard that recently. I think I've heard the name. Maybe not. That's something that I would never remember. I'm not good with names, especially since I've never seen The Sound of Music. She's pretty darn cute. Oh my gosh, it's one of these where it's like, what? Like this could be a number of things. I don't even know. This seems like a bad clue, but I don't know. We'll come back to that. Maybe it's fine. I mean, it'll make sense in the end. I'm not saying it's not gonna make sense. Like how are you supposed to get that? Dining destination. I'm failing this one completely. I don't think I'm gonna win today. Dining. I mean, we're only halfway through. Okay, maybe I'll get the down one. Maybe the down ones are all easy, but dining destination. Dining destination. I don't know. Like a good picnic spot or a bad business deal. Shady. Okay, that's wait. Yeah, I think that's right. Because you're in the shade for a picnic and then a business deal, shady. Yeah, I think I got that one. Okay. Civil rights leader, something Scott King. I've never heard that name before, I don't think. Third quarter month? Abbreviation? Wait. Are the quarters like does it start with January as the first quarter, or is it like off a little bit and it's like February or March? Or is that just for like businesses, or in this sense, what would they mean by third quarter? Is it, I actually never I always thought that like quarters were kind of off a little bit from the actual calendar year, unless this just means calendar year, third quarter. So is it July, August, September? Is that what we're looking at? Or are we August, September, October? Or is I don't know. One of them, heroic attribute. What about bravery? That fits. I mean, could be something else there, but that fits so well. I'm gonna leave it for now, and if it's wrong, it's wrong. I'll realize it later. Like some citrus imbued water. Citrus, like lemon, lime. Is there a word for like when you imbue it with citrus or something? Or is it just a type of drink that I just maybe don't know the name of? I don't know. Garden in Bosch is the garden of earthly delights. There's so many specific references to things, names of things. The car puller, I don't know. Whatever this word is. Some name, Sound of Music, dining destination. I just can't think of this one. Like this, civil rights leader. There's so many specific names here. There's no way I'm gonna complete this one. Persona non grata. I don't know what that means. I've heard it before, but I don't know what it means. Two-wheelers. Wait, two-wheelers? Bikes? One of two excellent adventure films. I have no idea. Guys, I see so many clues. I could maybe go through here and take a guess at some of these across ones, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna try because like this one, like I'm not gonna get any of this stuff. Let me learn some stuff. Show me the answers. Like I just went through all of them. What is this? Cable? Okay. Okay, so this is somebody who pours drinks. Yes, that's where I've heard that before. I've heard of it before, but like if you ask me what they did, which clearly the clue's asking what do they do, I don't know. Would not. Bar game? Yeah, I don't know how you get that. Ire, okay. Maria Vaughn, never knew that, never would have got it. Bravery was right though. Kitten. Oh, Purdy's spelled that way to mean a cat? I just don't think I'm good at this. I don't think I'm good at these crosswords. Or either that or I don't know how anybody gets them. Like they make them so tricky. I just don't understand how people are good enough to play this game. To get these. Unless people just don't win at them. I guess I don't really know. Maybe there's like supposed to be like on tough ones, maybe there's supposed to be like a 70% fail rate or something. I don't know. I don't know how common losing is in these and giving up is, I guess. I just assume that people who play these are usually really good at them. And I feel out of my element for sure. Dining destination, eatery. That's a word. Okay. I got the shady one. Got the bikes one, which is obvious. What the heck else has two wheels? Pariah? Okay, I'm looking up persona non grata. I've heard that before. I don't know what it means. I mean, obviously it means pariah. Yeah, I mean it just means pariah, unacceptable or unwelcome person. Yeah, I've heard the phrase before. I've never realized that's what it meant. Correda? I don't know how to say the name. Okay, it is August. Oh, yeah, it's just lemony. Some citrus imbued water is just lemony. Man, that answer just feels weird. Oh, this is just the Garden of Eden. I guess that maybe I could have guessed that. I mean, it seems obvious, but now that I look at it, Ted. Don't know what the heck that is. Excellent. Yeah, no, this one was just impossible to get today, and I do not feel bad for giving up when I did, because I realized it was a little bit too difficult for me, out of my depth for sure. I could just tell. Like, I could just tell by reading the clues that I had no shot. So, but one of the, even though I lose at games like this, and I'm not the best at, deciphering these clues or trying to remember what things are. I do really, really still enjoy playing because, I do my best. I read them. I say, well, do I know this? It's a test. It puts my mind to the test, my memory, my knowledge of things, and it's fun to do it. Sometimes it can be frustrating, but the great thing about these games is that I learn. I learn stuff every time I play these games, and that's why I love playing every day. And, as long as you guys don't mind watching me lose, I will continue to play these games and have fun doing it. And yeah, so thank you guys for for not being too hard on me when I lose. I'm definitely hard on myself for sure, but that's okay. So we're going to move on. We're going to go we're going to go ahead and finish up today's video with strands like we always do. So let's go ahead and go over there. We'll see what we got. Here we go. Strands, November 9th. Let's see what the theme is today. Generation Jam? Generation Jam. Those words seem like they don't go together. I don't know what this means. Like, what's the key word here? Generation or jam? Yeah, I don't know. I do not know. I might just have to go for the hints today. Oh, jam. I see Nirvana here. And, okay, jam as in, like, bands. Something. Bands. Or just band. Probably bands. Like a certain kind of bands. It says generation. So, like, are we... Generation. Is this, like, age-based? Are we going, like, 80s? Maybe, are these 80s? That's not how you spell 80. 80s, E-I-G-H. That is not how you spell 80s. Wow, I put that in without even looking at what I was putting in. I don't know, like, that doesn't, Nirvana's not 80s, are they? I don't pay attention to... one thing I 100% do not know a lot about is band-related stuff. Like, bands, anything musically related, I am just going to do terribly at it. I don't know artists, members of bands. I don't know any of that. I don't know song names, titles. I mean, okay, some here and there. Some of the more popular ones, but like... Just generations made me think like time period. So like 80s, 90s. Maybe we just go 90s. Yeah. 90s makes a lot more sense than 80s if Nirvana's on there. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I was like, there's no, I'm like, that's too much more recent than the 80s. Like, I don't know why my first thought was 80s. So if it's 90s bands, I mean, okay. This might be Oasis. Yeah, okay. At least I've heard of that one. So what other ones have I heard of? Something MENT? Pavement? There's no way there's a band called Pavement. There's no way. Tool? Okay. Pavement. What's some of their stuff? I mean, I've probably heard of it, but guys, this is what I mean when I say I don't know music. Like, don't yell at me, okay? Two on here. Blur? That was a guess. That was just, I saw the word here. I saw it has to be BLU, right? So Sublime. I mean, I've definitely heard the name, but if you ask me, see, here's the thing. I've heard the name, but if you ask me name some of their stuff, cannot do. And you're gonna be like, what? You've never heard of them? Well, here's the thing. If you play some of their top stuff, I might recognize it by the sound of it, but it doesn't mean that I associate, right? You understand that, right? Like you hear a song and you just don't know the name of it or who it's by. Well, that's me for virtually everything. Not literally everything, but like, I would say that I have a below average knowledge of bands, music artists, whether it's rappers, pop artists, whatever, and their songs. Especially, don't even get me started on album names. Like, I don't think I know a single album name from anybody. Like, literally anybody. Like, yeah, but that's, and I don't even care. I don't have any interest in that. I love music. I just don't know anything about it. I can appreciate it. And yeah, but I like the sound of stuff, but like the names of who made it, like I usually just don't know anything. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about how much I don't know about music. You guys get the point. Let me know how you guys did on this. Are you guys familiar with these 90s bands? Did you guys do well on this Strands? Did you guys do well on the mini? Let me know how you guys did on all this stuff. Clearly, I did the worst on the mini today, but everything else was totally fine, guys. It was a swell day. Very swell. Very, very swell. Yeah, so anyway, that's it, guys. I'll be back tomorrow to play again. Once again, a reminder, check out Patreon if you guys want to play all the connections puzzles that I've made. There's 19 of them up now. The one that I just made today is up currently. If you want to play the most recent one, sharing custom connections puzzle every week. I'll be playing the Monday crossword every week, as well as 2 spelling bee videos every week. So that's what we're doing over on Patreon. If you want to get access to all that bonus content, I really would appreciate your support. And yeah, that's it. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow.